Greetings, I'm Shaun Pruitt, Zacks equity strategist, and today I'm going to be discussing the soaring stocks that the Trump administration is investing in. So the Trump trade has taken on a literal connotation, with the White House recently investing in several mining and technology companies that have publicly traded stocks. So historically, the U.S. government has avoided direct ownership of public companies to maintain free market principles and prevent favoritism. Instead, the government usually supports broader industries through grants and subsidies, tax incentives, or regulatory support. Under President Trump, the White House has broken this precedent, but has focused on critical minerals and national security. So this fits under the rare exception where direct equity stakes in public companies are acceptable and are usually tied to a crisis or the nation's strategic needs. And if you're wondering, the only other major example of direct government investment in public companies was during the 2008 financial crisis, when the U.S. took stakes in banks and automakers to prevent collapse. So needless to say, the stocks that are receiving this sort of preferential treatment now are soaring, either hitting or getting closer to their 52-week highs. And first off is the technology and security investment. And this is Intel, ticker symbol INTC. So the most notable stock on the list, Intel has made headlines in recent months as the U.S. government became its largest shareholder, taking a 10% stake in the iconic semiconductor company to support domestic chip production. And this aligns with national security goals as it relates to technology protocols and defending these interests away from tech competitive frenemies such as China. So notably, the government converted funds Intel received through the CHIPS Act grants into equity, with Intel receiving roughly $11 billion in grants for commercial and military chip production. And Intel's downturn and recent struggles have been well documented, so the helping hand from the government fits the crisis criteria as well. So optimistically, INTC shares have hit a new 52-week peak of $38, soaring 60% in the last 3 months. And filling the rally, Intel has also received a $2 billion investment from SoftBank, along with $5 billion from NVIDIA as part of a deal to co-develop data centers and PC chips. So here you can see that price consensus and EPS surprise chart for Intel over the last few years. Stock has really declined. Not too much red from the missed earnings expectations, but the outlook and guidance has really caused the stock to plummet. And of course, Intel last year reported a net loss of $18 billion. So the mineral and critical metals investments. So the government has taken a 5% stake in Lithium Americas, ticker symbol LAC, and its Thacker Pass lithium project in Nevada. So alongside a $435 million loan as well. So the Thacker project is a joint venture with General Motors and is expected to become one of the largest sources of lithium in North America, with the element being essential for electric vehicle production and other technologies. And Lithium Americas stock has soared more than 200% in the last 3 months, recently hitting an all-time high of $9 a share. And it's based in Vancouver, although President Trump has made surprising and unrealistic comments about Canada becoming the 51st state. So next up is MP Materials, which is headquartered in Nevada, ticker symbol MP. It's a producer of rare earth minerals, and the investment here is actually at the discretion of the Pentagon. Aiming to counter China's dominance in rare earth mineral extraction, the Pentagon has invested $400 million in MP Materials, becoming its largest shareholder with a 15% equity stake. And using the provision from the Defense Production Act, the Pentagon has bypassed standard procurement laws with its broader strategy aiming to secure domestic supply chains for rare earth elements that are used in defense systems, including production of the more stealthy and technologically advanced F-35 fighter jets. And in the last 30 days, MP has surged 130%, as moving closer to its 52-week high of $82 a share. And another Canadian mining company is Trilogy Metals, ticker symbol TMQ. So the White House has acquired a 10% stake in Trilogy Metals to support the development of Alaska's Ambler mining district, which is rich in copper, cobalt, and germanium. And with this project primarily located in the Ambler mining district, Trilogy Metals stock has skyrocketed over 300% in the last 3 months, which you can see here, with TMQ trading near a 1-year high of $7 a share. So the bottom line is these White House stocks all land at Zacks rank number 3 cold at the moment, suggesting the potential improvement to their outlook could be favorable. And thanks to high investor sentiment, it wouldn't be surprising if these stocks continue to rise, but there could definitely be better buying opportunities ahead considering the sharp rallies. Again, I'm Shaun Pruitt, Zacks equity strategist. I hope you enjoyed this content. For more, please feel free to visit zacks.com/promo.